Boys and girls, ladies and gents, welcome to another episode of Clutch Conversations. It's your boy Mike. We back at you one more again, live on another Thursday night. Man, it's good to be back, man. I was just telling Mike behind stage, feels like it's been forever since I done a normal show, because, you know, 2 weeks ago we did the solo dolo run, and then last week we had to cancel, unfortunately, due to the hurricane. So yeah, man, it's been a minute since we had like a regular show, man. So happy to be back in it, man. But first and foremost, you know how we do. Shout out to my lovely wife, Takara. Appreciate everything you do. Appreciate you always holding us down. Y'all make sure y'all show her some extra love in the comments, because it's been a minute, man. So show 2-3 weeks worth of love in the comments, man. And don't stop there. Make sure you show the channel some love as well. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and Hulk smash that notification bell so you can get notifications each and every time we drop a video here on the channel. Big shout out to everybody in the chat going crazy. We're going to get to it here in just a second. But first, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. If I can find my stuff here. Yeah, like I said, man, it's been a minute. Where can you find us, man? You can find us on Morph Market. Make sure you give us a follow. We starting to have some stuff hatching out, man. So we're going to have some stuff posted in the near future. And then there's also some snakes that are older, like subadults and adults, that I'm gonna be moving, kind of like reorganizing, moving some animals out that is time for them to go, stuff like that. So definitely check that out. Follow us on Instagram. As you can see, I have yet to update this visual here, but follow us at Herp Collectors, and also follow us at Herp Collectors Network, because we changed the Clutch Conversations to Herp Collectors Network. Follow us on Facebook, Herp Collectors. And then don't forget, check us out on your favorite audio podcast platform. Clutch Conversations is available on all major podcast platforms. That's Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and more. Definitely check us out. And when you're checking us out on your favorite podcasting platform, please be sure to follow, rate, and review. It really helps us out, man. And you know we appreciate the support. Also, make sure you're supporting both USARK and USARK Florida. The link for both organizations are in the description of this video. Both of these organizations helping fight, protect our right as reptile keepers. So we definitely want to help protect them as well. And one of the ways we help protect them, help keep them going, is by giving them support, man. Make sure you tell a friend about USARK. Drop a dono. If you're not a member, become a member. Do what you can to support both these organizations that's helping to support our rights and protect our rights as reptile keepers. Upcoming this weekend is Animal Con, man. Can't wait for this. I'm leaving out bright and early in the morning. It's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday affair. Really looking forward to this. This isn't going to be live streamed, but shortly after the event, you will be able to see these videos that we pre-record on the Redline report. Really looking forward to this, man. It's going to be all kinds of animal content creators there. Already got some dope stuff lined up. Definitely be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for pictures and all that good stuff, man. This is an awesome opportunity. Big shout out to the homie Robin over at Redline Shipping for helping make this a possibility. If you're not shipping with Redline, I don't know what you're doing, because you are better off Red. So make sure you shipping with Redline Shipping, the best reptile shipping company in the business. Also, super duper excited about this. Chondro Corner episode 1 premieres this Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hosted by the sis Jen from Cigar City Exotics. The ins and outs of the Chondro game with her very first guest, Bill from Phoenix Reptiles. Man, this is going to be dope, man. Really looking forward to this. Like I say, man, I've said this before, but Jen is a special friend, really dig Jen, dig everything she's doing. So y'all make sure y'all come out and show support. Man, she's been super motivated about this. So definitely make sure you come out and show us some support. Big shout out to Jen. Really appreciate you doing this on the channel. The Chondro Corner this Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you check it out. Also, if you haven't joined the Double Clutch Patreon, what you doing? Make sure you join the Double Clutch Patreon today. Really appreciate everybody that's hopped into Patreon so far, man. We've been having a good time, man. Looking forward to this week's upcoming Zoom call. It's a whole vibe, so definitely make sure you come check that out, man. Got some more content coming, especially now that I'm having snakes and stuff hatching. Matt been dropping all kinds of content with dope stuff he been hatching, so definitely check out the Double Clutch Patreon. We got 4 different tiers. The link for the Patreon is in the description of the video, so you can check it out. I won't spend too much time on it, but definitely make sure you join the Double Clutch Patreon. Now let's show some support to the sponsors. Join KINOVA's Patreon today and unlock hundreds of hours of exclusive educational content designed to help you run a successful ball python business. Learn directly from the world's leading ball python designer. Memberships are currently available up to the student tier, a tier that includes a 10% discount on all animals. If you missed Clutch Conversations episode 139, catch Justin speaking on the benefits and value of the Patreon so you can hear it directly from the man himself. Don't delay. Join the KINOVA Patreon today. Art comes in many forms. At Armless Angels, it comes to life. In life, success doesn't come to you. You go to it. In this game, forward thinking is the key to innovation and staying relevant. Plan your work and work your plan. Lose yourself in the art. Lose yourself with wetter morphs. Big shout out to the sponsors, man. Appreciate y'all. Let's see who we got in the chat. The homie Vinny, Double Clutch Patreon member. What's good? Bone Daddy Serpents in the building. Another Double Clutch Patreon member. The homie Brian from Heathen Hatchery 352 in the building. What's good, homie? Another Double Clutch Patreon member. The homie Malaysia Wiz Constrictors Reptiles in the building again. What's good, homie? Appreciate you. Appreciate your support. Rock, what up? The Serpent Nerd in the building. What's good, homie? The Sultan of Support himself, Bosa Reptiles. What's good, homie? Appreciate you coming out. Gang, what's good, Ben? Appreciate you coming out, sis. Sammy, what's good? Appreciate you coming out. Man, the chat going crazy, man. If I miss you, I apologize. But I definitely see you and I definitely appreciate you. Celtic Reptiles in the building. What's good? The homie R.O. in the building. What's good, homie? The homie Keys. What's good, homie? Appreciate you coming out. Yes, sir. Mike and Mike in the building is going to be dope. Pipset, what's good? Ashley, appreciate you coming out. Tommy, what's good? Appreciate you coming out. Hey, if you didn't see Tommy's interview from the All-American Reptile and Plant Expo about a week and a half ago, make sure you go check that out. Super funny, man. Good time. Great meeting you in person. Lucky's Pythons in the building. Appreciate you coming out. Let's see who else we got. Triple A, what's good, Greg? Appreciate you coming out. What's good, Fred? MTZ Pythons in the building. And we got another Double Clutch Patreon member. Hey, make sure you go check out the Reptile Workshop. Craig dropped it on the Bash Coder Reptiles YouTube channel. Just came out this past Monday. It was super dope. And I'm not just saying that because I was in it. I'm saying it because if you haven't seen this man's work, man, his production quality, the time, his attention to detail, man, all that stuff is top tier. And we're gonna stop it right there, but make sure you go check out the Reptile Workshop from this past Monday on the Bash Coder Reptiles YouTube channel. Hey, we're gonna kick the intro, and then after that, we'll be right back with the guests.
Baby, won't you listen to me? I got that flavor, I know you're dying to feed. I ain't no dancer, just got some hip in my feet. Now throw your hands up. Ooh, you bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire, I'll add the fuel. Follow my lady, just watch your shoes. Gotta turn the heat up, get this cool.
Who you know who looking like this for real? Who you know who looking like this? Who you know who looking like this for real? Who you know who looking like this? Who you know who looking like this for real? Who you know who looking like this? Who you know who looking like this for real? Who you know who looking like this?
Episode 143, Banana Bread Royals. What's good? What's good, homie? How you doing?
What's up, bro? How's it going, man?
Pretty good, man. Can't complain, man. Like I was telling you behind stage, man. Happy to be back. Feels like it's been forever.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm happy to be here on your return, and I appreciate you having me, asking me to be on, man.
Yes, sir. How's your day been going so far?
Just work, bro. That's what we do. We just work our life away. So yeah, got the day job during the day, and then I had to cut out early to kick it with you, man.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I definitely appreciate you cutting out early, man. Definitely been looking forward to getting you on the show, man.
Appreciate it.
So we'll start off with a little bit of season talk, man. How's your season going so far?
Oh shit, man. It's going. It's actually going really good, man. I'm very happy with the results, but short season for me, bro. I'm as I've stated many a time, I'm just a small time guy. I only had 4 clutches this year, man. I tried for 6, but I only got 4. And so they all were laid at the same time, and they all hatched already. And now I'm fucking done, bro. I ain't got shit else to do but feed these babies and get them the fuck out.
So no holdbacks?
What's that?
No holdbacks?
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Come on, man.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm keeping all the best shit, bro. I mean, shit. That's how it goes, you know?
Oh, yeah. You got to keep the best part for yourself.
Yeah, man. I got shit. I think I'm holding back like 6.
6? Okay.
Yeah.
How many babies did you hatch total from those 4 clutches?
It was 26, but one of them unfortunately didn't make it. So I think 25 was the total.
Gotcha. Yeah, I had a rough go with babies not making it last year. About 3 different clutches where I had some issues and I lost a few. That always sucks too.
Yeah, it does suck, man. And I'm very lucky that I haven't really had to deal with much of that. So just luck or whatever you want to call it. But my first champagne clutch had a baby with neurological issues. I actually kept her. She's still alive and kicking 2 years later. But she's a special girl. So, but we love her. But this year was the first year I ever did super black pastel, and it just didn't go. It went how I was hoping it wouldn't go. And I only had 1 super, which is the good news. But it was severely kinked and had a cleft lip, and it was actually the all gene banger, bro. It was yeah, man. But it just looked like it was a super black pastel banana, and it had to be a visual clown. And then there was a bunch of other genes in there, dude. Confusion, Wookiee, Fire, and actually that's it. But yeah, it was sad, bro. And so, between the one champagne and the one super black pastel, those are really the only two issues I've had. So I'm thankful for that. But I haven't hatched a ton of eggs, man. So I'm sure there's more to come, unfortunately,
How many seasons have you had thus far?
This is my third one.
Third season. Okay. Yeah,
so
like I was saying,
I'm still new, bro.
Last season I had those issues too, and I lost a banger too. I think I lost, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 snakes in total between those 3 clutches. One of them was a banger. It was what I believe to be at the very least leopard spot nose confusion black pastel yellow belly clown.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. It was crazy looking. I know Brock from Morphinary Arts, he cut a clutch on IG the other day, and he had like some of those same genes at play, and I think he hit like the cinnamon version of it, because it does look like similar to the one. I actually went back in my pictures to look at it, and yeah, the pattern's just crazy. It's like yellow belly really amped it up, because like those confusion Batmans, the pattern can be like somewhat reduced in spots. But right. I think when you throw that yellow belly in there, it really like amps it up and puts it on like 12. And so, yeah, man, that was super. That was a gut punch for real.
Yeah, that's tough, man. And I did see Morphinary Arts clutch. I did see that clutch. He was freaking out about that.
Oh yeah,
and rightfully so. And yeah, honestly, I did have one other baby that crawled out the egg and then passed after that, and it was also a banger. And yeah, that was tough to see. The good news is I got 2 other ones, same combo, but I got 3 of all the genes. Yeah, I guess all the genes, and 2 of them are good. I'm keeping one, but yeah, one, it sucks, bro. That was money. That was a banger, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah, it's part of it, man. You're gonna get punched in the mouth. Is how you react to it, and are you gonna keep going or are you gonna give up? And so it's just part of it. It sucks though.
Yeah, and I just chalk it up. If I keep it to a minimum, then I'm doing what I need to do for the most part. So
facts. So how long have you been in the reptiles? Like, is this something you've always been in, or is it something that just recently caught your eye in the last few years?
I always been into it as a kid.
Okay.
Growing up, I always had little creatures and stuff. But the ball python started in like 2018, I think, something like that.
Okay.
And that was I just needed, my dog died and I needed a creature in my life, and I always wanted a snake. The ball python was lower maintenance than a lot of other stuff I was looking at. So grabbed a couple of them and never looked back, man.
So when you was picking it up, it was just like strictly as a pet?
Yes.
Okay. So what kind of flipped that switch for you as far as going from pet keeping to thinking about breeding and then jumping into breeding?
Well, I'm like a Jordan head, and I used to have like 60 pairs of Jordans, and I just wanted, like, I'm a Jordan 4 freak, so I had 10 different colors of Jordan 4s, and once I realized that was fucking ridiculous, I started selling them off, and part of that money went towards snakes, which was cool. I just kind of swapped one out for the other, but my OCD ass, I took the same approach with snakes that I did with Jordans, and I just had to have every damn color that existed. So before I knew it, I had 8 snakes, and then I was just like, fuck it. Let's make some money, man.
It's crazy how that happened, man. Like, you go into it and you get a couple, and then a couple turn into 8, 10, then 10 turn into 20, turn into 200, and you're like, man, like, how did this happen?
200, man. I don't know nothing about that, but I see some of y'all do. But yeah, it they're low maintenance, they're space efficient, and and they're gorgeous, man. So it's easy to get caught up, man. Too easy.
Yeah, I think at one point, like when we was like heavy on babies, we was up to like 2 something. Now that's come down a lot because we only got like a handful of babies left from last season, and we get ready to start hatching now, so numbers going to go up. But yeah, we was over 200 for a minute there.
So how many adults you got?
Well over 100 though. Probably in the 120 range, something like that.
I'm sorry, my wife was talking to me. What'd you say?
Probably in the 120 range, like adults and holdbacks.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of fucking snakes, man.
It is, man. It is. And then once you start producing clutches and you start having all those babies, it's busy season for real.
Yeah, it is. Here's the thing, man. If you like it and you're moving babies, fuck, do it up. You know what I mean?
You got to get on the grind to start moving some of them babies out.
Yeah. Well, that's the trick, man. People, you know, it's real easy to have babies, but can you move those motherfuckers? You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's funny because me and my wife do storage units and stuff like the TV show, Storage Wars. Me and my wife were doing that before the show even started. But, you know, you buy the storage unit, you find like 2 good things in there, and then the rest is fucking either garbage or it's worth pennies. And so when everybody got into the storage units after the TV show, everyone started buying storage units, but then they quickly realized, like, damn, now I got to get rid of all this bullshit. Half of it's fucking garbage. And, you know, it's a wake-up call, man. It's not as, you know, you see the glitz and the glam on the TV or on the social media, but, you know, you don't see the downside and you know, the hard part. They make it look so damn easy. So, you know, you find out quickly, bro.
So break. I never saw the show. So break that down for me. It's like people like renting out storage units from you, and then like they leave their stuff, and then
basically, people. It's just people don't pay their bill on their storage unit, and therefore the storage unit just takes control of the unit and the stuff inside, and then they do auctions to just recoup the money and to clear out the space in a timely manner. And you can just go bid on other people's shit, bro. And sometimes you find fucking gold and diamonds and guns and vehicles. And sometimes you find a bunch of empty fucking cardboard boxes, bro. So, you know, you're gambling. And it's the same with snakes. You know, you pair 2 badass snakes together. Yeah, you get a couple bangers, but you might get, you know, a majority snake's worth $50. So it's like, you know, you can spend all this time feeding them, cleaning their shit, taking care of them, and you're gonna make pennies, bro. You know, so well, you know, it's the odds. You hit them or you don't.
Yeah, the odds guys can be unforgiving, or they can like give you a bunch of blessings. You just never know. You got to roll the dice, though. That's part of the fun part, though.
Yeah,
the hope, like that's the high of it. That's the excitement. That's the passion. But man, like the odds gods can really, really, really rain on your parade. Like I've been there before. I've been on that side of it. And I've also been on the other side to where I was like, I can't believe I hit this. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was just killing the odds I expected or having surprise genes in it. And like, wow, you know what I mean? But it's the highs and the lows. It's the highs and the lows. But I love the game.
Yeah, dude, it's amazing. You know, and that's why people gamble, bro. This shit's fun. It's risky and it's, you know, high risk, high reward. But yeah, you might flop, bro, and you might lose everything. So don't bet everything.
Big facts, big facts. So said you're on your 3rd season. So talk about like kind of like your path, you know what I mean, in terms of like developing your thought process for how you approach your projects, how you approach your breeding and stuff like that. So just really break down like your learning process and kind of like how it led up to where you are today.
Well, you know, the first handful of snakes I got, you know, I was just all over the place, just zero strategy, just buying with my eyeballs only. And, you know, I had one of everything and it was so cool. I had all these different color snakes. And then you start thinking about breeding and then you have mentors or you have experienced people that kind of bring you down to earth. Like, well, if you're going to breed, you better do this. And then you start thinking about holdbacks and you start thinking about pairings. And then you're like, you know, I had fucking 8 projects going on, bro. I only had 8 snakes. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, if I'm going to pursue all these projects, I'm going to have 100 fucking snakes in no time. And I just, I'm a busy dude. I got a wife and kids, and the goal was to not kill myself with work. So, I had some decisions to make. So, I just kind of decided what I liked best, and, I just kind of sold and bought and traded and just kind of moved some stuff around. And, and I just decided to go with a certain direction. After my first year of clutches too, I was just like, this is cool and all, but this isn't what I'm really trying to do. So, you trial and error, and you waste some time and some money, and you just, you got to figure it out, man. And so now, fast forward, I got rid of most of the stuff that I just don't see working with what I'm trying to do. And now I'm starting to catch stride a little bit, hit some good shit this year, some good odds. And, I'm making progress, bro. And that's all you can ask for. So
Facts. Yeah. A lot of people start off like that. I started off like that. I know a bunch of people that started off like that. And I hear that story a lot. Like, you come in, you just kind of like buy with your eyes. This looks cool. But once you start like learning more and more about it, then you start to like refine the way that you're thinking, and you start to like refine your collection based on like what you know now and kind of where you want to go long term. And so it's all about that growth process, for sure. Who was in your ear earlier? You mentioned mentors earlier. So who were some of the people to kind of help put you on game?
At the beginning, you're jocking the big dudes, bro. All the big dudes. You're just like, oh my God, that's amazing. I want everything he makes. And then you realize how much it costs, and you're like, oh shit, I can't afford none of that shit. But thankfully these guys, there's a lot of breeders out there, and a lot of bigger scale breeders. And, I just paid close attention to what they were doing. And it was nice because, I was learning what I wanted to do and what not to do, without even talking to these dudes, just kind of seeing what they were doing, observing, keeping tabs on people. And then you just make little Instagram, social media friends along the way. Some of my mentors, they're just dudes that started a few years earlier than me and just knew more than me, more experience. So, they were just giving me tips and tricks, and, super helpful. A couple of these guys. Speaking of this guy right here, he dropped out the game, but he got a dope shirt. He's local to me, but he sells guns now instead of snakes. But
guns now instead of snakes.
Yeah. So, but yeah, just a couple of guys that I became friends with that, just had a couple of years on me that helped me to just learn the game a little quicker. And, these big guys are teaching me what not to do, as well as, showing me which directions I wanted to go. So, I'm grateful for all of it, bro. And, some of these big dudes snubbed me. So I learned about that early on. And, you just learn. You learn every day, baby. That's all
snubbed
you can do.
How? Like, you don't got to mention anybody's name, but snubbed you how?
Just I was too small time, probably not worth their time. At that, or so they thought.
Oh, like you reached out to them or something, asked a question?
Yeah, just asking questions, and then you kind of learn. Once you start hitting these big guys with questions, and like you probably ask too many questions, and they probably get too many questions from a lot of people, and they just don't have time. And I get it, but just not getting responses or just one-word answers. It's like, that didn't answer my question, but I appreciate the effort. And you just are thankful for whatever info you can get, and you just learn, learn every day, man. So, so I just, I got my people who I like messing with, and then I got my people who I just keep tabs on from afar and just kind of observe, and, they're teaching me without even knowing they're teaching me. So I'm appreciative for that. So.
Got you. Yeah. Project wise, which directions did you end up going?
I just learned that I fucking love hypo, man. So I got,
yes, sir.
A majority of my collection is hypo. And I've told the story a few times. There's a dude, Prog Morphs is making a big name for himself as of late, and he's murdering it. And he bought this collection that I was really fond of from this dude in Europe, and literally no one in the States was making what this dude was making. And I was talking to him here and there, and he just, he was in Europe, so it wasn't really an option. And his stuff was so dope, I couldn't afford it, and I'm sure he was selling it to his homies or keeping it anyways. But it was just like, it blew my mind, man, and it inspired me to go that direction. And so just a lot of hypo, clown, puzzle, a lot of dark jeans. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, hypo is nuts, man. I got excited about that like real early. Like back when people was like, at least from what I could see, back when people was just straight shitting on hypo and just talking about it, it's cheap, this, that, and the third. But man, hypo is so dope. It works so well with like so many other jeans, man. All that stuff you just named, it goes amazingly with. Like hypo is just great, man. I love some hypo, and a significant portion of my collection has hypo in it in some shape, form, or fashion, whether I'm working like straight hypo, DG hypo, hypo DG clown, like just hypo, man. Hypo the world is one of my favorite jeans, bro, hands down.
Yeah, me too. I agree 100%. And it just caught my eye, man. But what I'm really big on about hypo is that it ages really well, man. And what I learned quick is that the babies look amazing, and then sometimes as adults they just don't look amazing, man. And so my goal, and that's why I stay away from some jeans, a handful of jeans, just mainly because of the way they age. But that bugged the hell out of me, man, where I even bought some snakes that just looked fucking ridiculous as babies. And then as I got older, I'm like, oh, this is what it looks like. That's also helped me make some decisions on the direction I want to go. But in my opinion, hypo ages the best, man. So I'm putting in everything.
Yeah, hypo ages amazingly. Like my favorite snake in my collection right now is a spot nose hypo clown. Like fairly simple combo. I mean, it is a double visual, but it's only one codom in there, and she looks better than when I got her. Like she just ages like gracefully. Like she bright. Like my favorite snake in the collection, bro. It's nuts. And I got so many other hypo things too that age just like great. You know what I mean? Another one that ages really well. It's not a recessive, but chocolate ages well too.
Yeah, I got some chocolate, and I got some chocolate hypo DG too.
I was just about to say, man, you mix chocolate with the other stuff. Oh man, it's great. So what are some of those jeans you stay away from that don't age well, in your opinion?
People are probably gonna talk shit, but it's okay. I just just the stereotypical stuff that people shit on. Actually, there's a couple that everyone likes that I'm just not big on, man. I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. So pastel. Here's the thing, man. All these jeans I'm talking shit about, I've seen snakes where all these jeans look amazing, but to me, they're just few and far between. So in my opinion, the majority of stuff that comes out just doesn't age like I personally want it to age. So pastel, I stay away from Enchi. Some combos, red stripe just kind of fades out. It's all about browning out, fading out. I like crisp pattern. I like contrast. I like defined pattern. I just don't like when shit's too blown the fuck out. That's just not my thing, man. So, like even some of like Pixel, I know a lot of people on the Pixel right now, and it's cool, bro. It's super cool. They look sharp when they're babies, but as they age, it's just not for me. So forgive me. You're gonna have to add your own shit, those jeans to my combos if you're interested in buying something from me. But yeah, that's just me, bro. I'm very particular. I'm very picky. Same as I was with my Jordans. Same way I am with my snakes. And I got a vision, bro. And I'm making progress exactly how I envisioned a couple of years ago. So, I'm super content with where I'm at. And the hardest part, bro, is just staying the size I want to stay, which is just small. So that's the hardest part for me.
Yeah. I like what you said there too. I got a vision. That's super important, you know what I mean? Like to have a vision, this your own vision, and you do what you like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when you breed, you are your first customer, and so you got to breed stuff that you like. Obviously, people have different opinions about different genes. Some people like this, other people might not like it. Something that you don't like, other people might love it, you know what I mean? And so that's part of the beauty of the game, is like having so many different crayons in the crayon box to work with, you know what I mean? And so you have like the tools really to make your own artwork. And it's genes that I don't like pastel. I won't say I don't like pastel, but there's a lot of stuff that I'm working where pastel wouldn't be the optimal gene to have in that combo. Whereas there's some stuff that I'm not working where pastel looks amazing in, you know what I mean? And so it's just, it's all about preference, but at the end of the day, it's got to be about what you prefer, because that's what's going to keep feeding your passion. That's what's going to make you excited about doing what you're doing. And so I like how you said that. I got a vision that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and you know, there's a couple more. I drew a blank, of course, when you put me on the spot for me.
Oh, my bad.
I draw a blank. No, I draw a blank sometimes. I smoke a lot of weed, man. Sorry, but yeah, like I don't really like
every day.
What'd you say?
They smoke weed every day.
Yeah, man, I do. I got it right here in my hand, bro. But yeah, like I don't mess with pinstripe. Like there's a lot of genes. Well, number one, there's a lot of genes I don't have because I'm just small as fuck. I don't have very many animals. And then there's some genes that I stay away from on purpose. So, you know, I just got to keep it short and sweet over here, bro. I don't have a big ass collection. So I just have to, you know, decide what I want to roll with and what I don't. And so for that reason, you know, I'm kind of narrow-minded, but it's just what my eyeballs like. So hopefully someone else eyeballs like it too, you know?
Nice. So talk about some of your goal animals in the projects that you're working. Obviously stuff you don't mind sharing.
Oh yeah, man. I'm an open book, man. I don't be keeping no secrets over here, man. And secrets are cool and all, but secrets don't make friends, bruh. I'm just kidding. But no, so I just hatched out my damn dream animal this year, and it's a stranger. I believe it to be blackhead hypo clown. So stranger, nice. Blackhead hypo clown. This thing is fucking absurd, bro. So that's one big. And my goal is I'm taking all the genes I like. Most of them are dark. This is my son trying to distract me behind us. He's about to go to soccer practice. So
what's up, little man?
This is Gianni. Say hi. You're on TV right now, homie.
What's good, bro?
Tell him. Say I gotta go to soccer. Oh, you're welcome.
You're famous now, G.
Yeah. Love you. Have fun at practice. Yeah. Sorry, man. We busy around here. I got 3 kids in practice, and I work a lot, and I got the snakes, and I got the, you know, me and my girl got the side hustles, and we're busy people. So,
hey, that's the way to be.
Yeah. So that being said, you know, got to keep the collection short and sweet just for my own sanity. But yeah, a lot of dark genes, a lot of hypo clown puzzle. I got crazy ass hypo puzzle shit coming. I got some hypo clown pie, some hypo DG clown going. Some hypo pied only stuff. So blackhead, stranger, Wookie. Got a lot of Wookie shit going on. If you like Wookie, I know everybody's on the Wookie and the stranger right now, but you know, I've been on it for a minute, and I got some cool stuff coming, man. And I already came. Shit. I got two dudes I hatched out last year ready to breed for me this coming up season. And nice. So I'm gonna put them dudes to work, boy.
Nice. So were you surprised when it was proven through genetic testing that Wookie and chocolate were different?
No, I was not surprised at all. And, you know, I know people that are still like, oh, they're still the same, or they're the same but different lines, or whatever you want to say. But I have both, bro. And Wookie, at least the Wookie I got, is doing way different shit than chocolate does. So that's just my opinion. Yeah,
like I agree. I don't work Wookie. I just got one animal with Wookie now in the collection, and so I haven't produced anything with Wookie. But just seeing some of the Wookie animals that I see like online and stuff like that, Like it looks different to me. I like both of them. I love chocolate. I got a ton of chocolate in the collection, and I just got Wookiee in the collection. I actually held off on getting Wookiee in the collection for a little while because I wasn't sure if they were going to prove the same. But now that I see they're different, I'm definitely going to work Wookiee. I won't mix the two together, but I'm definitely going to go a direction with Wookiee.
Nice. Yeah. Well, if you need something from me, bro, I got you.
Nice. Yeah, I definitely have to look into that.
It's fine. I tried to do Wookiee chocolate and I struck out. So, but I did I kept the Wookiee and I only got one chocolate. But yeah, they're a lot different. At least the lines I got, they're a lot different. So, it's funny. I see people in the chat telling me I'm wrong about Enchi. Hey, that's all good, bro. That's why you got your own damn snakes. But
I knew you were gonna get some Enchi hate.
Here's the thing, bro. Again, for the millionth time, Enchi looks great in a lot of combos or some combos, but I just see a lot of stuff I'm just not a big fan of. So, for me, I'd rather work with stuff that I like all of it versus stuff that I only like some of it, right? So, I mean, I know people who their whole collection is Enchi, and that's cool, bro. That's good for you. But you just won't find any Enchi around here. And that's just what it is, bro.
You got 0 Enchi?
Yeah, I got one Ivory pied that may have Enchi, but other than that, yeah, 0 Enchi, bro.
Gotcha. Now, pied is a gene that I think Enchi works well in for bringing that pattern back. So you like have a palette to work with. I don't like when it reduces like the clown. I still have Enchi in clown, but I wish it didn't reduce it as much, like in some of the combos. And I got a good bit of Enchi in my collection, but if I had my preference, I would rather not have it like super reduced. And so I'm just gonna have to work through some of that because, like I said, I got a bunch of Enchi in the collection. But Pied is like a project that like I intentionally have Enchi in. I have a chocolate Enchi hypo female that looks amazing. So that's another combo that Enchi works well with, but it's just like you gotta figure out the lane and figure out what works with the specific gene.
Yeah, and people use it to bring the orange out, and it works a lot of the time. And I just use other genes instead. Like for me, all my Wookiee stuff is real orange. I got a Jungle Woma pied that's aging amazingly. That's orange as fuck, and it has a lot of pattern like how the Enchi does to pied. And then I got a hypo pied from KINOVA that is one of the best hypo pieds I've ever seen, to be honest. And so you just to each their own, bro. You just do what makes you happy. And I like orange snakes, and I produce orange snakes, and hypo to me is the key to the aging process. And yeah, like you said, bro, I like more pattern versus less. So the Enchi and the clown just doesn't really do much for me. Super clean. I've seen some awesome stuff. I also seen Ozark talking about Mandarin shit. I just saw Mandarin hypo on Morph Market the other day that I thought was phenomenal. So yeah, that's the thing, bro. There's so many fucking options. You just do what you want, bro. Shit.
Yeah, bit facts. I forgot what I was about to ask you next, but it was related to that. Maybe it'll come back to me. Dang, I hate when I do that, but oh well. So
you need a vape pen, bro.
Like I think of something on the fly, and then like I'll make a mental note to get back to it, and then dang, I done missed it. But it'll come back to me. If it don't, it wasn't super important anyway. So what's kind of like how have you been like marketing yourself? Like talk about that. Like I know you sponsor Keys, and talk about some other ways that you've been marketing yourself and getting your name out there.
I mean, to be honest, bro, I could be doing a lot better job. But I just do the best I can with the time I got. But I got the merch. I got all the merch. I told you I'm gonna shoot you over a hat because I appreciate your time and you wanted to fuck with me. But yeah, I got good hats. I spend money on my merch, so I got branded Bills hats. They're fucking expensive, but they're good quality. I got spent a bunch of money on the shirts, so my shirts are pretty good quality. And then I just do a little bit of Instagram. You know, I could be doing a lot more, bro. I do Morph Market. I sponsor US Arc, which doesn't do any marketing for me really, I guess. But you know, I do what I got time for, bro. I've been donating some snakes to raffles and like, you know, like Jeremy Baud. I don't know if I'm saying his last name correctly, but I don't really know him. I know of him. I'm in a group chat with him about puzzle, but you know, he just had some terrible, you know, the hurricane hit him real bad, bro. And he had a lot of damage to his house and his, you know, his camper or, you know, his property. I don't know the extent of it, but it looked fucking terrible, man. And I felt real bad for them. And, you know, in Arizona, it's 120, but we don't have to fuck with no hurricanes, bro. So, you know, I don't know what that's like, but I got a lot of sympathy. So point being, Shane from Small Town Exotics hit me up asking, or he posted that they were doing a raffle on Jeremy's behalf. So I donated a snake to that. And, you know, I'm just trying to be a good businessman, good person, you know, be grateful for my blessings and just trying to spread the love, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that too. Appreciate you donating an animal to that auction. Like Jeremy and Genie, man, they're great people. In fact, like they in the intro of the video, like one of the best times I ever had on the show was like Jeremy telling the story, man. It had me rolling, bro. Like he's just an all around good dude, man. So it sucks to see them get like hit by the hurricane so hard. And it just seemed like, because I saw like kind of the progression of the posts, and so like they had like the initial stuff that happened, and then even a couple days later, like another like tree and power line and stuff like that fell down. And so yeah, that definitely sucks. So big shout out to you for donating to a great cause, because they are great people.
Yeah, I can't even imagine, bro. You know, and going through what they're going through on that side of the country is, you know, it makes you, or if you think about it, you just realize how good you have it, and how, you know, or maybe at least me, and how, you know, things I was bitching about that day are insignificant to life compared to what they're going through. And, you know, it makes you think about how good you got it. And, you know, I'm super thankful for all my blessings, and, you know, I'm healthy, and I like my job, and I get to work with these amazing animals, and, you know, just do what I want, bro. It's a blessing. And, you know, I just try to be a community player, and I just try to, you know, like I said, spread the love as much as I can. So, you know, you asked about marketing. I could be doing a lot more, man, but I do the best I can. So
that's dope though, man. Again, big shout out to you. I'm not sure if the YouTube video is up yet, but if anybody's got the link to like the video where they're going to be auctioning, definitely drop that in the chat. And yeah, you're absolutely right. Like the hurricanes suck, and they can be like so unpredictable. Like even for like us, like fortunately we weren't impacted by the hurricane as much as some other areas were, but it was even unpredictable for us in terms of like knowing when it was going to hit and stuff like that. And so you try to be as prepared as you can, but really it's kind of a wild card. Like in some regards, like my hometown, I'm from Valdosta, Georgia. They got rocked by the hurricane pretty hard. Last year, Hurricane Idalia hit them like super hard in August. It was like all kinds of like property damage, people's house messed up. They were without power for a long time, and they still didn't have everything like repaired and cleaned up from like last year's hurricane. And then boom, here comes Helene, which was worse than Idalia. And Idalia was the worst one to ever come through Valdosta that I can remember. Then boom, here comes Helene, like even worse than that. And like perfect example, my aunt who recently passed, her home was hit by Idalia, was hit by a tree. The Idalia knocked over, and they literally just got finished fixing that this summer. And then boom, here comes Helene, same home hit by two trees. Like it's crazy, like with the hurricanes, bro.
Yeah, that's insane, bro. My wife's parents live in Mississippi, and they live like right in the hurricane alley. And it seems like every year they're, you know, telling us, and they're going to shelters. And it's just like, you know, I know it's easier said than done, but bro, I'd be fucking out. Come to Arizona, bro. It's a little hot, but you ain't got to worry about that shit.
Yeah, and North Carolina, Tennessee area got hit pretty hard. Like I saw the videos and pictures from like Greenville. That was horrific. So yeah, man, it can be a lot of aftermath, a lot of damage. Big shout out to the homie Bosa for dropping the link. I knew if anybody had the link, the homie Bosa would have the link. The Sultan of Support himself. He dropped both the link to the Baud auction as well as the GoFundMe for the Bauds. We'll add both links to the description of this video as well. So anybody listening in replay game or listening on audio only, you can go right to the description and go directly to the link. Hey, bro, so real quick, we're going to do a commercial break. And then after these messages, we'll be right back.
Known for his innovative approach to genetic shed testing and top quality ball pythons, Grey Rider Reptiles also excels in exceptional customer service and responsiveness. With a quick turnaround time, Charlie ensures you get the service you want and need. Visit shedtesting.com to explore his offerings and experience the best in the business. Don't miss out. Head to shedtesting.com today and unlock the power of your breeding projects.
Peace and love, family. We invite you into the heart of our serenity, Ancestral Royal Pythons. At Ancestral Royal Pythons, we're not just breeders, we're nurturers of love and growth. Each of our high-end ball pythons is a tribute to the grandeur of the natural world and our dedication to quality. Reach out today and bring one of our creations into your home. This is Ancestral Royal Pythons. Your journey begins here.
Here's to the exciting world of Ebony and Ivory reptiles. From unforgettable parties and events to keeping and hatching some of the dopest reptiles in the reptile hobby, we're all about education, quality, integrity, and respect. Hit us up and see how we can help make your next project a reality. Experience Ebony and Ivory Reptiles, where fascination meets fun.
Ebony and Ivory Reptiles.
Big shout out to the sponsors. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, I need one of those guys to make me a commercial, man. I'll pay you. No. See, and I just ain't got the time, man. I have a marketing degree from Arizona State University, and you know, if this was my full-time job, bro, I'd be cool like that. But I just, you know, I struggle to find the time, bro. That's the thing. It's like, you want to be a full-time business, or you want to do this full-time, or you just want to be a big player and you want to put your name out there and you want to do this and that. It's just time and money. It's time and money. So you either got the time or you pay the professionals. And, you know, that's why I'm lucky enough to be on all Keys' sponsors, ships and his commercials and his podcast, just because I gave him some money, man. But, you know, I leave that stuff to the professionals. And you know, I'm just blessed to be included with some of these guys that are just doing a great fucking job, man. So, you know, the fact that y'all want to talk to me, you know, I appreciate it more than you know, man. It's cool.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, bro. Time and money, both. You know what I mean? You can't get around the time, you can't get around the money. I would say probably one of my biggest hurdles is time. Time and money. I'm not gonna even hold you, bro. But it's just like really trying to find that balance, because it's like so many things I want to do, and I'm the type of person, like, I'm quick to take on like more than I can handle and just kind of figure it out along the way and make it work. But again, man, if I had as much time as I wanted or as I needed, I can do a lot more. But it's just, you got to balance, right? Because I mean, you're working, you got family, you got the animals, and so it's just like finding that balance. You know what I mean? It's part of the grind.
There ain't enough time in the day, bro. And you know, if you want to spend less money, then you got to spend more time. And if you ain't got the time, then you got to spend more money. So it's, you know, it's a catch-22. It's fucked up. But, you know, there ain't enough time in the day. You know, straight up, I got a list of shit I haven't done for months, and I think about it every day. You just don't fucking get to it, man. It's tough.
Yeah. I wish I was better about like chipping away at stuff. You know what I mean? Because if I could get better at like chipping away at stuff, I probably can like squeeze a little bit more out of it. But I really like to tackle something and knock it out. If I could do better at chipping away at stuff, I would probably do a little bit better, I would think. But I don't know. We'll see.
But then it's like you prioritize your time a little better to squeeze in a couple more things here and there. But now you're stressed the fuck out. You ain't got no time to relax. You can't, you know, you always be, you know, this shit keeping you up at night thinking about, oh, how can I make more money or how can I get ahead here? You know, it's never ending, bro. It's a vicious cycle. And so, you know, what I've learned is, you know, I'm 43 years old, so I'm getting up there. I've experienced a lot. And what I've learned at this age is that, you know, I used to try to get everything done and just kill myself doing it. But now the balance, bro, the balance is the most important part. So some of the shit can just fucking wait. It's not that important. But so you got to prioritize effectively. And then you got to also, you know, not drive yourself fucking crazy so you can still be present for your kids, present for your wife. And, you know, focus on that stuff. You don't want to be thinking about work when you're trying to spend time with your kids. And it's just like, you know, it's a grind regardless of how you balance it. But, you know, if you have the wrong balance, it's going to fuck with your brain, bro. I've been there. Oh,
yeah, 100%. And we the same age too, basically the same age. I'm 44.
Nice. It's a good age, baby. I feel fucking amazing. A little tired, but other than that,
yeah.
You know.
Certain stuff don't hit the same. Like I can't hang out like super late like I used to, and then be like ready to go in the morning. Like I got to get my rest.
Yeah, and here's the thing: I need rest too, but now I don't sleep as good as I used to. Like I sleep for 5 or 6 hours, and I just wake up whether I like it or not. You know, it don't matter if I went to bed at fucking 11 or 2 in the morning. Like I'm still just I don't know, man. My brain's either too busy or this is just what happens when you get old. But, you know, your body evolves and you just got to find a way to maximize your potential. You know what I mean? And it's just different. It ebbs and flows, bro.
Yeah, that's how it was for a minute as far as like sleep, like, or at least kind of like somewhat like that. So I have to get up early because like I got places to be at a specific time. So like I have to get up early. But my problem was going to bed like at a reasonable hour because, like you said, man, your mind be racing, and so like I'll be up like late. And so what I started doing was taking these melatonin gummies, and so I'll take that like right as I'm going to bed, and it'll put me out in about 30 minutes to an hour, something like that, and then I can get up because I got a good night's sleep. I can get up early and be ready to go. Versus like staying up late as hell, can't go to sleep, and then still got to get up early and then be dragging.
Yeah, well, I used to have to take edibles to sleep through the night, like cannabis edibles, and you know, I just directly correlated to stress. And then as I started making more money, it's like I didn't need as much edibles because I guess I just wasn't as fucking stressed out. But now it's like whether I take edibles or not, it don't matter, bro. The 5 or 6 hours of sleep, that's all I get. And like just the other night, right? I fucking work all day, come home, eat dinner, kick it with the kids for a minute. But the second they go to bed or the second it hits, you know, a certain time, I'm fucking cleaning snake shit, changing waters. Fucking, you got hatchlings to take care of. And like tonight, I was supposed to feed and I fucking didn't leave work early enough. So, you know, I got to push it to tomorrow. Now I'm feeding on a Friday night. And it's just, you know, the shit don't stop, bro. So,
are you bring your own rodents?
No. But I got to pick them up, and then feeding takes, you know, an hour or two. So, you know, it's just the routine, and you just kind of just roll with the punches. And, you know, lately my rat guy has been, you know, there's been apparently some rat production issues around my parts. So,
for real?
Yeah. So my normal guy is, you know, this guy has 400 fucking snakes, bro. So he's feeding his snakes before he's selling me rats to feed mine. So, that's been disrupted my process a little bit, but it's fine. I got people, or one or two anyway. But just things always, you're just rolling with punches, bro. So you just do the best you can.
Yeah. You definitely got to have like a backup plan for like your rodents and stuff like that, because without those, man, like you be struggling for real.
You're burnt, bro.
Yeah, like we breed African soft furs, so ASFs. Can you legally have ASFs in Arizona?
Yeah.
Okay. Word. But yeah, once we start breeding those, I started feeling like my holdbacks and like the ones that I was keeping, or at least keeping for the foreseeable future, that's what I feed them. I still like get rats and stuff from like a local guy who got basically kind of like a rodent hub where you can go on Tuesdays and pick up what you need. You just put your order in with him. And so that's kind of like a backup plan, and also a plan for like the ones that's for sale and stuff like that. But fortunately, I was able to find him because for the longest, that was my primary supplier of rodents. Because as we started growing, at first I was getting them from like the pet store, the reptile store, and he would give like a bulk discount. If you got like 20, he would give you like a little discount. But then they stopped doing that, and I was like, "Hey, I can't do this. I got to find something else." Like the math on the math.
You're paying retail, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That was crazy. And so like found this guy, one of my homies linked me up with dude, and it was like night and day difference from a price perspective. So like I was rocking with him for the longest, and then we started bringing ASFs because I had like a few snakes that were problem feeders, and so I wanted to get that a try, and then got into breeding ASFs, and so started bringing that like scale that up to sustain the collection.
Yeah, and that's the thing is with as many snakes as you got, I'd be breeding my own reptiles or my own rodents too. I only got 30 snakes. Regularly, the 20 plus babies, so it's not too crazy. It's manageable. So, worst case, I hit the pet shop. The pet shop right by my house is actually owned by Vanessa from US Art.
Oh, word.
Yeah. So I get to go support her, and she helps my ass out as well on occasion. But my rat guy, I think he might sell her rats every once in a while. He's big time rat breeder, and he got 400 snakes. But when he's out, that's when I go to Vanessa. But it's and she'll give me a discount here and there when she's there, anyways. But her employees, they don't fucking know me. So it's literally damn near double, bro. And it's just, it is what it is. Zach hooking me up. Zach from Pied His Life. That's my rat plug.
Okay, gotcha.
But you're just talking wholesale versus retail, bro. And my rat bill is double when I go to fucking the pet shop, bro. So it's, it just is what it is. And because I don't breed my own rodents, I don't have a fucking choice. And I'm not in a terrible financial situation. So, I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it just is what it is. It's fucking factual information, So
yeah, absolutely.
Breeding rats is the best bet, but I can barely hack taking care of 30 to 50 snakes, bro. So rodents is just, it's not in the cards for me at the moment. So
yeah, it's a lot of work too. Like,
well, it's more work than the fucking snakes, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so
absolutely.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah. I'm not trying to put my time in rats, bro. Real rodents or people.
Yeah, you definitely had a good number. If I had 30, I don't think it would be worth breeding rodents either. With having. Say again.
I was just gonna say, if you have 30 snakes, what do you need? One colony of rats? I mean, I don't even know, bro. But yeah, it's just not. It's not. It's not in the cards for me at the moment. So maybe one day, but for now, I have a good system. I got no problem with it. My snakes eat fucking good. 90% of them eat all the time. So I just assume they're pretty happy.
So is scaling up in terms of like collection size ever in the cards for you? Because like especially like we're working like multiple projects, like as you start like holding stuff back, I know the collection started to expand, and so it's kind of like it's hard really to kind of like find that balance, as you said. So are you planning to expand a little bit, or what you gonna do?
I mean, I don't fucking want to be honest. Like that shit stresses me out. But no, I know that it's inevitable, but I'm just fighting it. So that being said, you know, I've moved like I probably sold like 5 or 10 breeder females in the past year or two. Like I'm basically I'm keeping it as lean as I can. And as I produce more advanced stuff, the breeders become expendable. I don't know the best way to put that, but I just produce better shit or more advanced shit. So the other ones I just kind of cut my losses, and it's like, I just let someone else take over that can put them to good use and will take good care of them. And, I'm just moving shit, bro. Maybe a tad prematurely, which, the fact that I've been doing it for 3 years and I have 30 adults for the most part, some of them are like yearlings, but I have 30 some, and I only had 6 females this season that were ready to breed. So, I'm moving them at a rapid pace, for how small I am anyways. Like, I'm after a year or two, like some of these just didn't make sense to hold on to for space reasons. And, I'm real small. So I just do what I got to do. And, it's going okay for me right now. So I'm good with it.
Gotcha. Okay. That's what's up, man. So you came in probably like a couple years before I did, because I think you said 2018, right?
Yeah.
So you came in before kind of the COVID boom, and then like you've been here through the COVID boom. Yep. And then when stuff like dropped off, and now stuff is like, I feel like is at least stabilizing now. Like I feel like we're starting to get to like a better space, like market wise. So going back to like that COVID drop off, like what were your initial thoughts on that? Like when you start seeing some of the prices on like some of the projects like kind of like drop almost overnight, because I imagine a lot of the dope stuff that you bought in on, you might have bought in on it at some of those inflated prices.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, man, I paid top dollar for a lot of my shit. It's probably worth I could probably sell it for half or a quarter of what I paid, probably some of it. But it is what it is. This is the thing, man. Whatever market you're in, the shit's gonna fluctuate, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's tough, and you just got to roll with the punches. So, I mean, am I mad about it? No. With my day job, I saw the same exact thing. During COVID, our numbers shot the fuck up. We did nothing different. Our business exploded just because of the situation, the circumstances. And then, as the COVID boom kind of trailed off, business gets slower, prices come down, everyone's extra broke. And so, I saw it in my day job. So, it doesn't matter whether it's real estate, snakes, weed, whatever the fuck industry you're in, the shit happens, man. And so you can't be mad about it. You just got to decide, you want to move shit or not. And if you do, you got to play the fucking game. So, and this is what I was going to say about Enchi and shit, like all those genes that I was talking about earlier that I don't really fuck with. Part of the reason that I don't fuck with them, bro, and this is my business model, okay? If you go look on Morph Market and you just search, newest listings, that's what I do. I search newest listings, and I put a dollar amount on there because I don't want to see, some of the lower end shit. But if you look at the newest listings, it's like you see the same 5 genes in fucking every snake on fucking Morph Market, bro. It's which is, it's fine. Do what the fuck you want. But, a lot of those genes I named Pastel, Enchi, I'm drawing a blank, Pinstripe. I mean, there's Orange Dream. Like, it's not necessarily that I don't like the genes. It's that so many people are breeding the same fucking shit that it just turns me off, bro. I just don't want to be in that boat. Like my goal is to just be, I'll be in a life raft over here. Everyone else could be in this big ass boat. But that's what's also contributing to a lot of these things dropping so drastically in price, because it's not because it's a shitty animal. It's because there's 7 fucking million of the same thing. And, you know, if there's 7 million of the same thing, then, you know, if you want to move it, you got to be the cheapest guy or have the best example for the best price. But I see it every day in my day job. We slang weed for a living. I'm a buyer, right? I'm the supplier for my 4 retails. So people hit me up. Hey, buy my shit, buy my shit, buy my shit. And we spend a lot of money. We're big retailers. We're one of the bigger guys in the state. But it's like, I have so many options, and there's so much of the same shit out there that it's like I only need 5 options, and there's 75 options out there. So 70 people, I'm telling no thanks, bro. And you know, and I'm just going with the best bang for the buck, like the best quality for the price. Like that's our motto. We just try to offer the best shit for the best prices. And so that's kind of the same thing with a lot of things, including snakes. So if you want to sell or produce the same shit as everyone else, you got to compete somehow. So whether that's price or quality, cool, bro, pick one, or whatever you can achieve or accomplish, it's cool. But, you know, if you're not differentiating yourself somehow, whether it's with the marketing, the quality, the pricing, the unique aspect you're taking, you know, you're just going to be lumped into all these same with all these other dudes, and it's hard to move shit. And then, you know, if you're investing thousands and thousands of dollars and hours of your time, and you're only getting $50 a snake, like you ain't fucking making money, bro. And you can love it all you want, but that don't put money in your pocket, and that don't pay the fucking bills. So, you know, you just got to decide. And if you make good business decisions, it will propel you, you know, faster. And if you make bad decisions, it'll take a lot longer to get where you want to go. And some people just don't have the time. Like I've seen so many people come and go. Like I've been at my job for 10 years, bro. I've seen hundreds of people come and go. Brands come in the state, they leave because they're not successful. Now I'm doing the snakes. You see so many people coming and going, and just people think, I don't know if you think it's a get rich quick or whatever, but if you're not just creating shit that's in demand, you know, you're just going to struggle, bro. And it's tough out there, bro. It's super competitive, and you got dudes with big money making good decisions, and you just got to go out there and compete, bro. And, you know, that's what I do every day with my company. And so that's what I'm doing here. And, you know, it started with the name and the logo, set myself apart a little bit. And then you got to make good decisions on the snake side too, or else you're just like everyone else. And so that's, you know, that's my goal, is just to, you know, I pick a lane. Like the dude in Europe, his name was Renee Snake MD. He was doing shit that no one was doing. And not only was I super, like I had a ton of respect for what he was doing. I was super impressed with, he picked a lane that no one was really doing, and he was just creating just out of this world shit. And in my head, I'm like, you know what? I want to be that dude in the US. And so, you know, essentially I'm fucking copying the guy, but there was no one in the US doing it. And now there's more people doing similar shit, which is cool. But, you know, I just like to think I kind of just put a different spin on it. And I'm just hoping that I just keep evolving and just keeping staying ahead of the curve. And that's what it's about. Everyone says it's not a race, it's not a race, it's not a race, but it kind of is, you know. And if you make good decisions, it's not a race because you're in your own lane and you don't have a lot of competition. But, you know, if you're breeding the same shit everyone else is, it's a fucking race, bro.
Yeah.
So line the fuck up, you know.
Sometimes the race to the bottom.
And that too. I mean, that's another thing. You know, and like some of these guys have wholesale where they're selling locally to pet stores. That's fucking gravy, bro. Take advantage of all that shit. I mean, there's a lot of different avenues to sell snakes. But you want to jump on Morph Market with the 40,000 other options, you know, have fun. And when I search the shit I'm looking for, there's like a couple hundred out there, 100 or maybe, you know, 1,000. But you're talking damn near worldwide. So, you know, I'm trying to be in that smaller group then it's just easier to stand out,
100%. So you brought up the name. So tell us the backstory on the name and the logo and all that good stuff.
I was just trying to be catchy and unique. So, you look at all the companies running the fucking world, Google and Apple, and, it's just short and sweet and, cool logo. And, I'm an 80s kid. So I loved banana at the time, and who likes bananas? Monkeys. So I just kind of took it and ran with it. And, it's just different, bro. A lot of dudes doing the same shit, man. And I'm just not one of those guys, man. I'm sorry. And it's no offense. That's the thing. Some of these dudes are fucking balling and they're murdering it. And that's great. I'm trying to do that too.
Yeah, you got to do stuff that's different, man. Like even in the podcast stuff, you have to do something that's different, you know what I'm saying, to stand out. Otherwise, you're just going to blend in with everybody. And so, like, I try to do, like, little things that's different. Obviously, there's going to be, like, some overlap with stuff you're doing because, like, you in, like, a very, like, narrowly defined niche. And so, obviously, it's going to be, like, some overlap and something. But you got to find ways to make yourself different. Just little things, like, whatever it's got to be. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's you stepping up your production, whether it's just whatever, you know what I mean? And so, I agree with you 100%. Like, you got to differentiate yourself, otherwise you're just going to blend in. And so when you blend it in, you run the risk of really just kind of getting passed over because you don't stand out. You're not giving anybody any reason to really like pay attention to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and even coming on your show today, bro, I just the last thing I wanted to do is just come say the same shit I've said on other podcasts. You know what I mean? And here I am probably saying the same shit. But it was conscious of it. It's like, let's throw in some different things that no one's heard me say before or whatever. But, the bottom line is that, it's just the game. So you just got to play it. And if you play it well, you'll do all right, And so you asked me if I was going to expand. So the more progress I make, the goal is for it to be easier to move animals. And then if it gets real easy to move animals, like I got waiting lists, and if they're fucking gone quick and therefore I'm not taking care of other people's snakes for months and months and months, I'm willing to step it up a little bit. So like this coming up season, like the most clutches I've ever had is, I don't know if it was 5 or 6, but I took a step back this year with 4, not on purpose, just how it went. And then, so now I'm thinking, well, shit, man, I produced some crazy shit this year, but only a couple. So there's only 1 or 2 to sell of like the hot shit. But shit, next year I might go for 6 or 8. So, I'll have the females ready. It's just, do I want to put in the time? That's the dilemma. Do I want to run myself ragged, or is it going to be worth the money? You don't fucking know, because you don't know what odds you're going to hit. You don't know a damn thing. You might, you keep everything, then cool. Now you got 10 more snakes to fucking clean up after. So, there's always the pros and cons, and you just got to decide what works for you.
100%. So, you mentioned something about like mistakes earlier. I don't know if you were specifically talking about yourself, but let's think back to like some mistakes or some setbacks or anything that you've had. So talk about some of those and talk about like what you've learned from it and how you kind of like change as a result of that.
Well, I've bred some genes that I wasn't crazy about. So that just helped me proceed accordingly with, I just sold the animal or whatever. So I'm learning what genes I like and what genes I don't like. Even this year, bro, I paired a crazy clown, 5-gene clown that I have to a hypopide, and I was trying to make some triple hets, hypoclown pied. And, I struck the fuck out, bro. And I'm not keeping nothing. And for me personally, like, I don't want to make clutches that I don't want to keep shit from, like the goal is to progress the project and at least to have one holdback just to make some progress. And yeah, so the odds gods were not with me on that one. And, I struck out. So the whole clutch is for sale, and it's just kind of, it is what it is, and it is what it is. But it didn't go like I planned. Therefore, in my head, it's like, it's not, I don't know if it's wasted time, but it's kind of wasted time. It took up my incubator. It's taking up my rack. I'm cleaning these motherfuckers shit, and it's just, none of them are staying. So it's just kind of bittersweet. So you just learn, and it's trial and error. You don't maybe know how the genes are going to interact because no one's done it before. So there's that part of it. And, I haven't really, I've been super lucky, and, I just haven't had like any incubating issues, or I haven't had any like, egg bound female. Like I haven't had any babies where I had to tie umbilical cords, or I haven't had, I'm still new. I'm sure all that shit's coming, but I've just been pretty lucky so far. And, you just learn along the way what fits your plan and what doesn't. And, I kept animals. Like I bought a couple expensive animals, and then after I seen the results of clutches like from other people, I'm just like, ooh, I don't think I want to fuck with that. And so you buy animal for a lot of money, you take care of it for 2-3 years, and then you change your mind. Then it's like, well, fuck, and so it's just a lot of time and money, and it's just a long time to be doing some shit that's not productive, at least for what I'm trying to do. So you just learn.
Facts. What was that pairing, that hypo clown pod pairing?
It was the male I got from BC Balls. It was like a big time male that a lot of people were eyeballing, and I got a lot of compliments on it, and it was expensive as hell. But it was cinnamon, Russo, chocolate, spot nose clown. And as a baby, it was literally like one of the best looking snakes I've ever seen in my life. But I don't have much experience with cinnamon, and I don't have much experience with Russo. And then, the chocolate spot nose is like a super. So every baby's either going to be chocolate or spot nose. And so my goal was a chocolate triple het female. I only got one chocolate out of 6 eggs, and it was a fucking male. And so, no holdbacks, bro.
Got you. Yeah, sometimes the odds be like that.
Yeah, and some dope babies, but bro, I don't know much about Russo, so I don't know if they're all Russo. I don't know if none of them are Russo. A lot of them look the same, and it's just like, it's just a lot of work to not keep shit, Yeah,
and then cinnamon don't work that well in pod, from what I've seen.
Well, it's a high white pied, right? And I'm not even big on high white pieds, and I guess Russos are high white pieds. So for me, it's like, go based. Well, yeah, and spot nose too. Yeah, so based off of what I'm going for, that pairing was the opposite of what I wanted. So it's just like, now I'm just like, why did I do that? I don't fucking know. And you just start questioning your own decisions. You're like, fuck, bro, you just wasted a year or 2 of your time. But it's like, it's not that serious. But it's just like, hindsight's 20/20, bro.
You still got that male?
Oh yeah. He gonna be here for a little bit. Yeah, he's a beast, bro.
What you running him to?
This coming up season, I don't even know if I know. I've always kind of the way I run my collection is I probably have too many males, but I've heard the horror stories of not enough males. So I'm good with having too many males, but then I got a lot of options, and then it just makes the decision-making process on what I'm going to pair that much more complicated, and I have that much more options. So, okay, here's a fucking sick-ass pairing. So I bought this male for this female, and this female I bought as a male, and when I found out it was a female, it fucked up all my plans, bro. So, so it'd be like that sometimes. But,
yeah.
So the male, chocolate, or cinnamon, Russo, chocolate spot nose clown, and then the female, chocolate, yellow belly, hypo, desert ghost.
Okay.
So I'm going for super chocolate, I guess triple het, hypo DG clown.
Nice. Yeah, that'll be dope, man.
Yeah, that'd the goal.
Real dope. Yeah, it do be like that sometimes. Like my very first snake that I bought it as a female. It turned out to be a male. And I didn't figure it out for like a year or so, like a year and a half. I put a male in the tub with him, and next thing I know, I heard some tussling. It's like, what's going on in there?
This motherfucker's getting freaky in there, boy.
And so I took it out, sexed it, and it was a male.
Yeah. And this dude, was a female, and it was 1,000 grams, and it was a picky ass eater, so it took it forever to get to 1,000 grams. Then once it did, or actually I started pairing it when probably it was like 700-800 grams, and opposite ends of the tub, or maybe some cuddling, and it was just like, what the hell is wrong with this male, man? Get your shit together, man. And then you find out it's a female. So it's like, oh, damn. So that put me like literally like 2 years behind on the Desert Ghost. Like I was on the hypo, like everyone jumped on the Desert Ghost train, and I tried to also, but I went hypo Desert Ghost. And if that male was a male, I'd be 2 years in, but since it was a female and it took long as hell, it only eats mice, of course. So I think she's 3+ years old, and then I'm going to breed her for the first time in November. I'm going to start breeding her. So.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. And that's what I was getting at, like with the numbers and stuff too, like working the projects, because like you never know, like with the animals. And so then it become a numbers game. It'd be like, how many animals do I need in this project? Because I done been there like a couple of times with just having a limited amount of animals, whether it's on the male or female side, in the project, and then something don't go right, and then boom, now I'm set back. Yeah. And so it's like, dang, man, like that's a whole nother year at least added on top of the plan, whatever. And so yeah, that sucks. But yeah, I agree with you about the males and stuff. I guess you can't have too many males, but I know at one point I was on the other side of that, and where I didn't have enough males at all. And so like if a male wouldn't go for me, like in a specific project I was working, then I was shit out of luck. You know what I mean? And so like then that puts you behind. And so like I've started trying to like build up like my male inventory just so I can have at least a backup male in the project. So I ain't just sitting on the sideline. I at least want to be in the game. Even if we got the backups in there, I at least want to be playing. I don't want to just be sitting on the sideline.
Yeah. Yeah. And now looking back, the triple Herp clutch that I'm not keeping nothing from, if I would have put the other male I had, which I was pushing off a year, I would have got what I wanted I'm damn near positive. And so, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. You make mistakes, Sometimes you can be 10 years in and you do the same shit. It just happens. And you learn your lesson, and you try to minimize the mistakes. And but the truth of the matter is, bro, that, the animals, they do what the fuck they want, man. So
absolutely.
You just got to pray and do sweet talk them, whatever, you caress them. I don't know what it takes sometimes, but
Luther Vandross, like something's got to give.
Give that motherfucker a back massage or something. But yeah, you're ultimately at their mercy, and if you do your job well, it increases your chances, but
you still at their mercy at the end of the day.
Yeah. So you just pray to the snake gods and the odds gods, and sweet talk your snakes, and do what you got to do, man. Because, hopefully it works.
100%. But yeah, man, the better you treat them, the better you should get treated.
Yeah. And like I had a puzzle female that it took her 3.5 years to get the size, but she laid me 10 eggs, which is the biggest clutch I ever had. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah. So that was on the other end where it went as good as I could possibly imagined, at least after waiting the 3.5 years. And, I was super happy with that one. So.
Nice. Well, bro, we getting close to the 90-minute mark. I appreciate you coming on, man. Yeah, it did go fast, man. Time flies when you're having fun. Appreciate you coming on, man. I always appreciate people willing to dedicate their time to come on the show, man. It means a ton, man, because I know, just like time is valuable, bro. So really appreciate you coming on the show. Is there anything you want people to be on the lookout for? And definitely, man, drop your socials and all that good stuff, bro.
Yeah, just Banana Bread Royals, man. Instagram and Morph Market. And, just super grateful that, dudes like you give a shit about what I'm doing, and people buying snakes from me, just super grateful to share, my passion and my vision and my thought process with you guys, and just grateful to be here, bro. This shit literally helps my brain. I love it. I have a lot of fun doing it, and I'm just lucky that I'm not super dependent on the money. I know that'll come assuming I keep making good decisions and handle my shit on my side. But yeah, just grateful to be here, man. And I'm super responsive on the Instagram and the Morph market. So any questions, feel free to hit me up. I got people hitting me up for waiting lists and stuff, and I always make sure I stay true to those waiting lists, and I always hit everyone up, giving them first crack. And if you like what I'm doing, man, just hit me up. I'm always down to chat and help people out. I got people hitting me up asking for help, which I don't know how big of a help I am, but I'll do the best I can. And I'm just an open book, man. So if anybody ever wants to reach out, don't hesitate. I'm giving out swag bags. I got dope swag. I got, I just appreciate the support, man. So I like to give back as much as I can. So,
bro, I appreciate it, man. And you're working with some killer stuff, man, and you're doing your thing, man. So big shout out to you, man. This has been an awesome episode. Like, folks in the comments, man, everyone's loving it, man. This has been an amazing episode. So definitely want to get you back on the show again another day, man. For sure. We got to get another State Property Arizona episode too. We can get you back then, and maybe we can get Zach too, and then somebody else, man.
Yeah, there's some killers in AZ, bro. So yeah, you let me know, bro. I'll be there.
Yeah, I rocks with that AZ crew hard, man. Like, big shout out to everybody in Arizona, man. Everybody that's been on the show, or anybody that I know, man. Big shout out to all y'all. Again, bro, super appreciative of you coming on, man. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Replay Gang. Shout out to the Audio Only Gang. Really appreciate y'all rocking with us each and every week. But that's gonna be it for tonight, man. For Clutch Conversations, I'm Mike. The lovely lady behind the scenes is the car. Thank y'all for coming out. Be blessed. Peace.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir.
I step up in the spot, they know the deal. Chillin' with that thrill. From the bottom to the top, I'm the king of the hill. Still eyes on me, feel the heat. It's a thrill feel. Got that shine in my hand, man, it's giving them chills. Still they wanna taste, they wanna see what's in my sleep. Believe, got that fire in my grip. Yeah, they need the fiend. No counterfeit, no tricks. Just the realest mean, pure and uncut. Got them down, dropping to your knees, freeze. It's that glass, baby, crystal clean, pristine. Make you wanna dive deep like you living in a dream. Got them hooked on the vibe like an addicted fiend. This that glass, baby, you know what I mean. In the night it glows, whole place lit, can't quit. Every eyes on me, they can handle this shit. Hit, feel the rush, feel the push, yeah, it's too legit bliss. Once you get a taste, ain't no way you'll quit this. Pure like the rain, cold like the snow. Yo, they crave for the touch, yeah, they wanna know. Dope, what's the secret mojo? Got that perfect glow, you know. Take a hit of this life, let your worries go slow, slow. That glass, baby, crystal clean, pristine. Make you wanna dive deep like you living in a dream. Got them hooked on the vibe like an addicted fiend. This that glass, baby, you know what I mean. They come from miles around just to get a glimpse. Whispering in the dark, making deals with pimps. Got that high grade shit, make the whole world limp. Glimpse, I'm the dealer of dreams, call me the main event set. Ain't no fakes, ain't no lies, it's the realest deal. Chill, got them looking for that glass, yeah, they love to feel real. I'm the plug, I'm the source, got that golden seal. This that glass, baby, now you know it's real. This that glass, baby, crystal clean, pristine. Make you wanna dive deep like you living in a dream. Got them hooked on the vibe like an addicted fiend. This that glass, baby, you know what I mean. In the end, they all come back, craving more and more. Once you get a taste, ain't no closing that door. I'm the king of the game, hear the lion roar. This that glass, baby, and it's what you're here for. In the end, they all come back, craving more and more. Once you get a taste, ain't no closing that door. I'm the king of the game, hear the lion roar.